Namaste to everyone. Today I'm back again with a new video, and this time I'm going to mess with my husband, the genius Mr. Milap. And today I'm going to ask him some unanswered questions of physics, bio, chemistry, computerizing.
Namaskar.
So today I'm going to ask him some questions. So
Before you start, can I say something?
yeah, sure.
I seriously have no idea what are the questions, number one. And number two, I know the questions are not simple at all. Number three, I know it's going to mess with my brain a lot. So basically, this is a trial. So let's see how it goes.
Yes. And let me tell you that.
And there is no answers here, so I can see it.
Yeah.
It's just questions.
Yeah. And let me tell you that his explanation is a very clear and a very good explanation. He explains in a very good manner. So if you guys have any kind of question, then you can also drop it in the comment section and he will answer it via the video. Okay, so let's start, guys. My first question is, can a fire have a shadow?
See, before answering this question, you need to know, what you need to know is, shadow is produced when there is a light. If there is no light, there can be no shadow, right? And since fire is a source of light, so it cannot have a shadow. So if I have to come to the bottom line, then it would be a source of light cannot have a shadow, and fire is a source of light, so therefore fire can never have a shadow.
Okay, interesting. So the second question is, can light bend around corner?
According to physics, like this is I think class 6 level physics, light travels in a straight line. So therefore it cannot bend, but it can reflect and refract. Getting the point? So it cannot bend, but when water enters the water, visual changes. So it's kind of refracting, but it's not curving. So light cannot curve. Even if it is refracting, it makes an angle. So it's traveling in a straight line.
So my next question is, what is matter made of? So now I'm going to ask him those questions from physics which is never answered. People has not answered this question. And today I'm going to ask it to my Mr. Genius husband these questions, and I hope his answer will convince me and convince you as well. So the first question is, what is matter made of?
So let me be honest, I'm blank about it, because everybody says, including me, when I'm in class, I say, you are made of matter, this table is made of matter, air is made of matter, right? So I basically have no idea about it, but I will try. Fine. So see, anything that has a weight and can occupy a space is a matter, right? So matter is the smallest particle. So if I take a matter and if I magnify it, then I think I will see atoms and molecules inside it. So basically matters are made up of smaller particles. Those are called atoms and molecules and electrons. Thank you.
My second question is, why is gravity so weird?
Yes, since physics is my best subject, let me tell you, gravity actually is what was the term that you said?
Weird.
Weird, right? I would like to say it strange or funny. Before I move on to the gravity, I would like to move on to magnets, right? Because magnets also have poles. So If you have played with the magnets, then you know there sometimes magnets repel each other, push each other against, and sometimes what happens is magnet pulls, like they get attracted, pull each other, right? So there are so many planets in the universe. So somebody is pulling you, and somebody is pushing me, and somebody is pushing me, and somebody is pulling me. So everything is floating. If it is like, for example, if you throw a stone, it will directly come down. That is because Earth is the only thing that is pulling the stone. But imagine if you keep something between the planets and if it starts floating. Isn't that funny now? Because according to gravity, it has to come down. But since everybody is pulling it, it is now floating. So that's why gravity is actually strange. If I jump from here, I will come down. But if I place myself in the center of the universe, with the measurement, proper measurement, then I can float, you know. But I need lots and lots of oxygen for that.
That's why physics is very interesting. So now my next question is, where did all the antimatter go?
Let me be honest with you. You know, this the term antimatter is a hoax. Seriously,
Okay.
I know the physics students and physics teachers out there may be saying you are a hoax. But let me be honest and tell you, there is no such thing as antimatter for me. There is antimatter word in physics, but I don't think so there is antimatter. But since there is no antimatter, we have matters around. So the term antimatter is just hypothetical. It's not real, you know.
Okay.
For me.
So my next question is, can we find a unified theory of physics?
Basically, Mr. Einstein, Albert Einstein. So he is known as the father of physics. So Albert Einstein was a regular scientist, but when he discovered E equals to mc squared, he became father of physics, right? So I think E equals to mc squared unifies every law of physics.
Wow.
No, that's according to me.
Okay.
Somebody may have their own perspective.
And I'm sure, guys, from today, he is my Albert Einstein. So my next question here is, why does time seem to flow only in one direction?
See, time is something. Time is like a river, right? It never stops and it doesn't wait for anyone, according to literature.
Okay.
Right? So in physics, what we see is time can be parallel, but it can never be reversible. Fine, because time is made in such a way. For example, like I can grow old, but I cannot stop myself from growing. Even if I go to outer space, I will age. It will be slow, but I will age. I can't stop it. Time may have can be parallel. You can make time parallel, but you can never stop time, and you can never reverse time. That's the property for time.
Okay. I am very satisfied with this explanation, and you also drop your comments in the comment section. Now the last question is, what age should a person be considered old enough to die of old age?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm asking her to repeat the question for you guys, right?
What age should a person be considered old enough to die of old age?
First, let me tell you, according to me, age is just a number, but experience that you carry with the passing of time is what matters, right? See, there might be a person who is 60 years of age but has nothing to tell. And there might be a person who is 16 years old and who has plenty of ideas. So who would you like to respect?
The one with plenty of ideas.
So I think that guy is senior, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I think if a person is tired, not physically. Mentally, if he is tired, then that is the right age to die.
Okay.
Because nobody gets old, if you have something, if you have so many things inside your heart to try, to experiment, to live your life would be the right word, right? To live your life, then you are not old. But if you feel, oh, I'm so tired now, I cannot go on, blah blah blah, if you have so much, if you have limited yourself, so I think that's your old age.
Okay. So I'm very much satisfied with all the answers that Mr. Genius gave me.
So I answered so many questions for you all. So I hope you are satisfied, and if you are not satisfied, do drop in the comment section so that I can answer your questions in the next video. But for now, it's my time to ask you all a question.
Okay.
So the question is, which orange came first? Was it the color orange or was it the fruit orange? So do drop your answer in the comment section, and the first one to answer it right will get a gift hamper from Shamli.
Till then, guys, take care and have a wonderful evening, morning, everything. Okay. So guys, take care till then, and show us some love by commenting, subscribing, liking, and obviously sharing.